Hello everyone, myself Dr. Subham Sharma. I have recently passed the FMC exam in my very first attempt. So guys, today we are having one more doctor with us. Her name is Dr. Akanksha Vyas. So I would like to invite her to introduce herself to our audience.
Hello guys, my name is Dr. Akanksha Vyas and I would like to tell you one thing that a goal without a plan is just like a wish.
Eagles don't fly with pigeons. That means eagles fly at the toppest height, that is at the maximum height, with a sharp vision.
At which a pigeon can never fly. So my dear friends, whatever will be the adverse condition, whatever will be the bad or worst condition, an eagle can never change its path. So you are just like an eagle, not a pigeon. I know guys, preparation for any entrance exam including FMC exam is not an easy task, but I know you have to keep yourself motivated so that you will be not surrounded or kneel down in front of the difficulties or hurdles. So just fight like a warrior, not like a loser. Then only you will pass any exam with a flying colors. So guys, there are some pigeons around you which are trying to fly at the maximum height like you, but they don't have that much courage to fly at the maximum height. So what they will do, they will distract you from your path. So don't be distracted by them. So my dear friends, it's my humble request, don't do friendship with such pigeons, those who are always talking about the negative things. They are always and always giving you a negative vibes. Keep a long distance from them so that you can pass them. So friends, I would suggest that rather thinking about the results and the consequences of the results, just do your work at this present very dedicatedly, concentratedly, so that you can easily achieve your goal. And one more thing I would like to mention, there are some people in your locality, those who are not willing to talk to you at this moment, but believe me, after passing the exam, they all will came to your home and they will congratulate you. So wait for that day. That day will give you something special position in our locality. You will feel proud and your family will proud for you. So wait for that day. Keep doing hard work. You will succeed for sure.
Me and Dr. Subham Sharma has prepared a proper schedule for your upcoming FMC June exam, which is totally based on our experiences that we had learned during our preparation, which will help you guys use the exam with the flying colors. So now I would like to request Dr. Shubham to share the strategy of the different subjects.
So guys, for your FMC exams, we have prepared a very well planned and very effective plan for next 3 to 3.5 months, in which initially 2 months we will be covering all the syllabus, including all the PYQs and all the questions banks, and later on next 1 to 1.5 months we will be planning for the revision parts. So that's why this is the first part of the video, in which we will be talking about the how we can cover all the syllabus along with the previous year questions and along with the all Q banks and the MCQ solutions. So we will start our plan from the 23rd of Feb. So first subject will be OBGY, that is Obs and Gynecology. Guys, we will start with the subject, major subject Obs and Gynecology. We will continue this subject for next 7 days, that is from 23rd to 1st of March. Why we are choosing this subject first? Because we gave this time exam, questions are very easy, not that much tough from these subjects. You can easily score very much and good marks from this subject, and it will gives you a boost and confidence for your preparation. Second subject will be ENT. I would say, please close your eyes and don't go for any other faculty. Just go blindly for Rajiv Dhawan sir's notes. His lectures are very concise and notes are very important, crisp notes, I would rather say. All the questions will be covered from that notes only. So it will be for next 3 days, that is from 2nd March to 4th of March. Third subject will be ophthalmology. Guys, in prep ladder, ophthalmology is quite vast, and in other platform also it's quite vast. But at the level of FMC exams, ophtha questions are not that much tough. It's quite tough, or it is not indirect. They will not ask you indirectly or direct manner, but they will twist some of the questions. But you will, if you will cover the Optha from the Unacademy and taught by the teacher, the faculty name is Sudha Sitaram ma'am, then you will easily score 95% in Optha. I would suggest Optha for Sudha Sitaram ma'am. And next subject is pathology, and Optha will take 3 days for your preparation. Next, fourth number subject is pathology. As we know, pathology is a very vast subject. It will take a huge amount and the chunk amount of your time. So that's why I would say just do pathology from the Preeti ma'am's Unacademy videos. That is the name of that video is comprehensive course of pathology. That will take 44 hours. Fifth number subject is FMT. FMT is like a very important subject. This times 13 questions from the subject of FMT. So you will be doing 5 days pathology, then FMT for next 2 days, that is 13th and 14th of March. You can expect nearly 10 plus questions from FMT. So the source will be Prep Ladder Rapid Revision 3.0. Notes and videos are more than enough, and you have to go through all the PYQs for FMT. That is very mandatory, very important, because every year PYQs are repeated frequently. So this is the 5 subject. This was the 5 subject, fifth number subject. Now we will talking about the 6th number subject, that is biochemistry. Biochemistry, it is also very important subject, but quite boring. Students are tend to be forget the naming of the enzymes and the reactions and different things. So I would suggest, there is a teacher on YouTube. Her name is Dr. C. Sanmugh. She has posted 3 videos which are nearly duration of 1 to 1.5 hours. If you will go through them, you can easily excel the exam of biochemistry in the exam. So you can easily got nearly 10 or 8 out of your 13-14 questions. Okay. So next 2 days we will be doing biochemistry. Then 7th number subject is Pedia. From 17th of the March we will be doing pediatrics for next 3 days. The main source is Prep Ladder Rapid Revision plus PYQs like dehydration questions, acute nutrition, chronic malnutrition. These are the questions every year they are repeating these questions. So you got these questions from the previous year topics. Second, 8th and 9th number subject is pharma and anesthesia. As because general and local anesthesia are the part of pharmacology, if you will prepare your pharmacology very much well, so you can easily understand the anesthesia also. So we will given 5 days for both pharma and anesthesia. So you will be doing pharmacology and anesthesia from the Prep Ladder Rapid Revision itself. So like this, you have completed your 9th subject, and the 10th number subject is psychiatry. Psychiatry is also very scoring subject. I would say don't do this subject from the Rapid Revision of the Prep Ladder. Rather, I would suggest you, there is a channel named by Cerebellum YouTube channel. There Dr. Praveen Tripathi has taught the total psychiatry for 2.5 hours or 2 hours something, that will cover each and every important highlighting topics from which your questions are coming. You will not lose even a single question from those topics that are very important. Along with that, you can go with previous year questions so that all the topics will be covered. Like this, in initial first month, we have started our journey from 23rd of Feb to 10th of March. This is comprising 31 days in which you have completed almost your 10 subject. And if we calculate the total number of marks, these are nearly 140 to 150 marks you guys are going to get in the exam. And these are the very scoring subject. That's why I have put these subjects in the initial part. So my dear friends, after the completion of 10th subject, you have to give a GT to evaluate your preparation, at which position you are standing. So this was all about the first month. In first month, we have completed nearly 10 subjects which were having the weightage of 140 to 145 marks. In our second month, we will be starting with the new subject PSM, and for PSM we have allotted 4 days, and you have to do PSM from the Rapid Revision of the Prep Ladder itself. And PYQs are must needed for the PSM, because a chunk of PYQs can be repeated from the subject of PSM. Second subject is ANAT. As the ANAT is very lengthy subject, very boring subject, you cannot recall everything. You cannot recall the muscles, their supplies, or the nerve innervation in the exam. You will be confused. So that's why I would suggest there is a lecture on the YouTube which was taken by Dr. Krishna Sahit, who has taken the lecture for duration of 7 hours. You can easily do that subject in 3 days with all previous year questions along with that video. For radio, you can allot your 2 days, you can devote your 2 days, so that it can easily covered from the prep letter rapid revision part. 14 number subject is orthopedic. As orthopedic is not a separate subject, I would say in FMG you have studied radiology, then also you can easily do the questions of orthopedics. But I would say do previous year questions of at least 5 years, along with that the types of splint, along with the types of name fractures. These are the important, or the nerve injuries. These are the important areas of in the orthopedics. So like that you will be covering 14 subject till 6th of April, and from 7th till your 12th of April, that is nearly your 6 days. In these 6 days you have to study the surgery from the Rohan Khandelwal sir's rapid revision or revision videos, from the revision videos, these videos are on the Marrow platform. And apart from this, there are 3 videos on the YouTube, part 1, part 2 and part 3. All these 3 videos are nearly 1 hour each, so you can watch those also after completion of the rapid revision videos. And previous year questions are very important for each and every subject. At least you have to go through 5 years of previous year questions, so that you will came to know which topics are very important, very frequently asked and repeated, and high yielding and hot topics for this exam. Next subject is microbiology. As it is very confusing topic, confusing chapter or confusing subjects, students are easily forget what they have read today's morning. So they will easily forget those all stuffs by tomorrow. So that's why we have allotted 3 days for microbio. You have to just watch Preeti ma'am's crash course, which are nearly 10 to 12 hours. But I would say you have to watch complete 2 hours of videos for the mycology, because it is nowadays very important topics and many questions are directly coming from mycology part. And in general microbiology, there are some important topics like the culture medias and gram staining or negative staining, or like we can say the disinfectants. Okay, these are the important things. Okay. Second, 17th subject is dermatology. We have allotted 2 days for derma, and you can do it from rapid revision along with the previous year topics questions. Physiology, there is one and only guy whose physiology you can easily understand and whose physiology is very crisp and concise. Nobody else can concise that much like the Ashish sir. So do the NLC chanting, latest chanting for physiology, and we have allotted 2 days for physio. And at last, I would say we have allotted nearly 4 days for medicine, because I am saying guys, if you are well prepared from the part of your patho, pharma, micro and other subjects, you can easily do the 60 to 65% of questions from medicine. And if you will study whole medicine, then only you can able to get the 80% of marks in these subjects. So it's better to do your patho, pharma, micro and physio, these subjects better, so that medicine will be cakewalk for you, and you can easily, without giving extra amount of time to medicine, you can score very good marks in the medicine. So during my times, me and Dr. Akansa, we haven't give so much time or emphasis to medicine. We just did our core subjects strong, so that we can able to solve the many questions in the main exam. So I would suggest we will be going through the only important topics from medicine, that we will provide you later on. At last, I want to mention one very popular quotes of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dreams is not what you see in the sleep, it is the thing which does not let you sleep. इसका मतलब एक सपना वो नहीं जो आप सोते समय देखते हो, एक सपना वो है जो आपको सोने ना दे. तो आज हम सभी ने आप लोगों के लिए इतना सिंप्लीफाइड मैनर में हम लोगों के एक्सपीरियंस के बेस पर ये टाइम टेबल बनाया है। उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप सभी एफएमजी एग्जाम को इस अटेम्प्ट में पास करने का सपना अपने आंखों में रख करके दिन रात मन लगाकर मेहनत करेंगे, और कुछ भी दिक्कत आए तो हम आप लोगों के साथ हैं। हमको बिल्कुल मैसेज करके आप बताइए, और हम जितना हो सके कोशिश अपने तरफ से आपकी हेल्प करने की कोशिश करेंगे। तब तक के लिए पढ़ते रहिए, और आप 100% पास हो रहे हैं ये मैं कह रहा हूं अगर आप इस स्ट्रेटेजी को फॉलो करते हैं, एक लय के साथ, एक कंसंट्रेशन के साथ। और लास्ट में मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, कोई भी एग्जाम को टू पास ईच एंड एवरी एग्जाम इन दिस वर्ल्ड वी रिक्वायर ओनली 2 things. First is dedication, second one is consistency. If you have these 2 important pillar, you can ease the exam. No one can stop you to pass any of the exam in this world. So best of luck. Till then, do hard work. You will succeed. You will succeed. You will pass.